Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Welcome to the channel. I thought I'd do a little follow-up video today about our departure from Tel Aviv, Israel. Today's date is Saturday, the 14th of October, 2023, and Jen and I left Tel Aviv a week ago Friday. It was a week ago today yeah, that's right, a week ago today that we heard about the carnage, the initial reports. And I thought I would do this little video as just a kind of give you a little bit of a sense of what it looked like to me the day before, day or two before it all happened. Unfortunately, things are not normal, obviously, now. We were staying here at this complex, these three white buildings you see here. The square one there is the Crown Plaza. That's where we were. And I was able to get some footage out of there. I'll show you here what I mean. I was showing off, I was filming actually from the window, and this is just outside of the building, and we're about 15 stories up, and a couple of train stations here just beside us. Expressway, very very active and busy city is Tel Aviv. 4.5+ million people. This was the last day or two before the end of their week-long holiday time, and cars and motorbikes everywhere. A lot of folks grab these electric scooters and go for quick scooter rides, a block or two or three. It's a very vibrant city. The temperature is quite warm, even though this was early October. We're still in the 80s with high humidity. We are, after all, right at the shoreline of the Mediterranean, the western edge of the Mediterranean Sea. And this is not what it looks like today, but look at all the cranes that were up there. Remember, 80% of the people that live in Israel proper are of Jewish descent. 20% are Arab. That's the approximate split in religions. And I don't want to come off sounding negative or in any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to be realistic about everything. But you got to remember, and you got to imagine, that a majority of the folks working on these buildings here with all these cranes, you got to imagine that the day laborers are likely Arab. And it wouldn't surprise me if this entire project, all these projects, have come to a stop. Here's a view from my other window, looking up towards the sea, Mediterranean. But these humongous 35, 45, 55-story projects with hundreds of workers per tower. I would guess that 90% of the workers are of Arab, from the Arab side. And these folks right now, I don't know if they're able to work or not right now, if everything has been, kind of shut down. The other thing to think about is, of the 300,000 people that have been, called in as reservists, how many of the 10%, these managers, architects, engineers, tradespeople, how many of those have been called into military service and are just not on these sites right now? So in other words, all these construction cranes and all these sites with the cranes on are shut down, perhaps. Here's another view. This is looking south, by the way. It's not very good from here, but you'll get a better view in a minute. Looking down towards Gaza. Right now I'm just showing off these towers from our hotel building. This complex was completed about 10 years ago. But the amount of construction that's been done since is just absolutely unbelievable. Here you go. We're getting a little view here of the deep south. The buildings at the very, very south there, those could well be a few buildings that aren't there anymore in Gaza, towards Gaza, even down this direction. That is definitely looking south. But the number of cranes telling me how many construction sites there are and were ongoing is just unbelievable. And so I got to think that all of normal life in Tel Aviv has been put on hold. Every restaurant, every store, every hotel, shopping mall, where they had they have managers and workers. There's got to be a whole bunch of these folks been called up for the reserves, and it's a serious thing, and it's really unfortunate. But Jen and I, like I said, we were very lucky. We ended up in Tel Aviv for 4 nights, as we were scheduled to be in Tel Aviv from Monday until the Friday. And we left on Friday, the 6th of October, first thing in the morning on a scheduled flight. Nothing awry. But within 24 hours of us leaving Israel, this was the image that I saw that came over the airwaves from CNN. That's Nick, I believe that's Nick Robertson, if I got his name correct. He's a war correspondent, and he is in Tel Aviv at the Ben Gurion airport. And this is literally where Jen and I had just been 24 hours earlier, going up one of those staircases into our airplane. These folks lying there, face down, they are passengers that just got off a plane with this gentleman to arrive in Tel Aviv, to basically arriving with the sirens and air raid missiles and bombs going off in the distance. And here's Nick already reporting right the minute he gets off the plane, right at the bottom of the stairs. He's reporting to us on CNN what's going on. And Jen and I had just left that location, that exact location, 24 hours earlier. We are considering ourselves so fortunate. Again, thank you to all of you viewers out there who've been sending us kind wishes. We really do appreciate it. We're thankful that we're safe and sound, we're alive and well, and we hope nothing but the best for all concerned. We just hope things resolve sooner rather than later. All right, there's the latest update from here. My impressions of it all. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.